Alter Ego is an underdog. Filled with MPL rookies, led by a gold laner turned XP laner, coached by someone who just downloaded the game. By sheer luck, they made it to the M7 knockout stage. But their next opponent was the best team in the world, stacked with world champions, led by the greatest player of all time. A team that hadn't lost a single series all year. But Alter Ego actually won. How did a team with 0 championships defeat the world champions? Well, this is that story.
Yasuke able to put on more damage, but RP's locked onto JP!
It all started in Game 1. Alter Ego and Liquid both went for respect bans. Luckily, Alter Ego got first pick and immediately blind picked Kalea. Kalea forces the enemy to bring Purify, making it hard for Liquid's mage and marksman to escape. But Liquid answered right away with Cloud and Farsha. Cloud is the strongest marksman in the meta, and Farsha is a high ground hero, so even if they lose early, they can still hold until the late game. With these picks, Liquid secured the late game, so Alter Ego countered Cloud with Freya, a hero that's extremely strong early but very weak late game. TLPH responded with Baxia, a perfect pick. Baxia balances out Alter Ego's early game power, and brings AoE anti-heal to counter Kalea's and Uranus' sustain. The remaining bans and picks were standard. Overall, Alter Ego wanted to dominate the early game, pick off the enemy backline, and end the game fast. Meanwhile, Liquid just wanted Cloud to reach the late game. In the game, Alec immediately pressured mid. This lets Yasuke farm safely without being disturbed. At the first turtle, Yasuke jumped in and instantly took down Sanji. Freya's faster rotation allowed Alter Ego to win the fight and secure the first turtle. Alter Ego wasn't satisfied. They kept forcing fights, abusing their lead. They secured the second and third turtle. By minute 10, Alter Ego was already up 7,000 gold. But this wasn't an amateur team. They were facing TLPH, the strongest team in the world, and this Lord fight showed exactly why.
But then RV might just get punished here! That's the setup with the Raging Sandstorm and the Blazing Twin coming in from OHEB. Now they're trying to target down Nito. Alec very low on HP as well. Somehow Team Liquid have regained control over the objective. Okay, they don't fight Yazuki just yet. Might get to punish Hijume. Throws out the umbrella in a weird direction, and now there goes the title strike.
Down 7,000 gold, Liquid still managed to pick off Arfi and Hijume. This was the moment they were waiting for. A 5v3 situation, they immediately set up for the Lord. But Yasuke didn't stay still. He waited for the perfect timing and dove straight into Liquid's backline. If Yasuke hadn't come in to save them, Liquid could have turned the game around. And with all the momentum on their side, Alter Ego took game 1. No one expected them to win. You see, before this event, Alter Ego was always underestimated. They had never won anything. In fact, the day before facing Liquid, their CEO said this.
Tapi apapun yang terjadi, jujur gue udah bangga guys sama tim gue. Gue udah bangga sama tim gue. Kita tim yang gak di-expect apa-apa guys. Bahkan di saat opening ceremony pun, ketika Alter Ego datang di opening ceremony, ngomongnya biasa-biasa aja guys. Tapi ketika Onyx, casternya kan langsung kayak harapan bangsa, harapan Indonesia gitu-gitu. Jadi buat gua jujur, buat gua nggak tahu kalau buat kalian, tapi buat gua udah bangga guys. Apapun yang terjadi besok, gua udah bangga bro.
After winning Game 1, everyone's wondering, is Alter Ego really that good? Or was Team Liquid unprepared for Alter Ego's aggressive playstyle? And how long can they keep playing like this? The draft in Game 2 looked very similar to Game 1, but this time, Liquid was ready for Alter Ego's aggressive playstyle. Their answer was Chip. Every time Cho tried to pick someone off, Chip opened the portal to send reinforcements. As a result, Alter Ego failed to snowball. Even though they were actually ahead in gold at minute 9, Carl Tizzy and Oheb were already too far ahead. Liquid secured Game 2. It turned out Liquid had found the answer to Alter Ego's aggressive gameplay. But Alter Ego just couldn't afford to lose because it wasn't just their fans supporting them, they were Indonesia's only hope at M7. All eyes are on them. And in Game 3, Alter Ego changed their strategy. They no longer relied on early game dominance and used their first pick to secure Cloud. The draft became a dive versus a front-to-back composition. The early game was calm. Everyone farmed until the first turtle, but when the first turtle spawns, Alter Ego makes the first move. Yasuke and Nino successfully picked off Sanford, but Liquid immediately responded by picking off Yasuke. This was extremely dangerous. The turtle has spawned and their jungler's dead. Luckily, Hijome and Alec stalled long enough for Yasuke to respawn. Nino and Alec went all in on Sanji, but look at Carl Tizzy. He stayed hidden in the bush waiting for the perfect moment, until he eliminated both Nino and Yasuke. Liquid secured the first turtle. Even so, the game was still very even. Before the second turtle, both teams had equal gold. In the gold lane, Carl Tizzy picked off Arfi, which made Alter Ego realize the enemy jungler was far from the turtle. Alec immediately blocked Carl Tizzy, allowing Alter Ego to secure the second turtle. But sadly, if you look closely, Carl Tizzy and Yasuke were 3 levels apart. Liquid abused this advantage and harassed Yasuke while he was farming. As a result, Carl Tizzy snowballed harder and harder while Yasuke fell far behind. And when the best player in the world snowballs, there's nothing you can do.
As well, real world manipulation doesn't stop them from diving into the turret, but Carl Tizzy's still going for it. He wants to take down RP next, gets to finally finish off the kill. Could he pick up a triple? There you go. Might just be a maniac even if they allow him to. And that's gonna be another flicker from Sanford, but Nino gets away. Oh, maybe not.
He wanted it! He didn't get the maniac, but hey, that's a wipeout!
Liquid took Game 3. The score was 2-1. Liquid had already found answers to Alter Ego's aggressive gameplay. They even beat him after they changed strategies. This was Alter Ego's lowest point. One more mistake and they would be eliminated. In Game 4, the draft looked very similar to Game 2, but this time, Alter Ego had learned. They banned Carl Tizzy's Fredrin, Baxia, and Yisun Shin, as well as Sanford's Arlott and Yuzhong. They banned all of Carl Tizzy's power picks, forcing him onto Akai, a non-meta hero. In the deciding game, Alter Ego returned to their aggressive playstyle while Liquid played front to back. But sadly, Liquid still had the draft advantage, so Alter Ego had to win the early game to win the match. And that's exactly what they tried to do. Arfi immediately cut the wave and fought with Oheb. This went on for almost 2 minutes. He even cut the wave all the way near the inhibitor, and used the river to rotate to the XP lane. Alter Ego kept applying constant pressure until this moment. In the deciding game, with a draft favoring Liquid and the turtle just spawning, Arfi did this.
Down bottom, that's gonna be the BM or the Blazing Duo just to clear the way. Could be outplayed! Arfi, no!
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay with the 1v1. Now into the tower once again!
Arfi is manhandling OHEB right now. They're going for more.
Attention to the bottom lane. It's gonna be JP who they target first. OHEB trying to deal some damage, but he has to use the BMI to get out.
Count easy low. Aduh, nggak bisa. And nice! Game 5!
Liquid had already lost twice to Arfi's Freya, and I was sure the best team in the world won't let that happen again. As expected, Liquid banned Arfi's Freya and first picked Leomord. This was extremely dangerous because if you pay attention, teams that pick Leomord always win. Forced into a tough spot, Alter Ego decided to play for the late game with Zuxin and Cloud. Liquid immediately answered with Yuzhong and Eve. Altizy and Sanford got their comfort picks. Here, Alter Ego had to make a difficult decision. You see, junglers are normally picked before the second ban phase, so the enemy can't use their bans on key junglers. The problem was, Uranus was an incredibly strong XP laner here, because Uranus can't be bursted by neither Leomord nor Yuzhong. If they skipped Uranus, Liquid would definitely ban him, so Alter Ego had to choose between securing a jungler or picking Uranus. They chose Uranus, and sure enough, Liquid immediately banned Joy. Alter Ego then picked Hilda, so JP couldn't take her. Liquid responded with Khalid and Esmeralda, two early game heroes. Up until now, Alter Ego was always the team that wanted to end the game fast, while Liquid preferred longer games. But in the final game, everything was reversed. Unfortunately, Alter Ego was in their deepest hole of the series. Every jungler option just felt wrong. If they picked any assassin jungler, Liquid would just invade relentlessly, and they couldn't pick a tank jungler either, since they banned them themselves. But wait, there's one thing we haven't talked about yet. Throughout this series, we've always talked about Alter Ego's players, but there was one person behind everything, planning it all from the shadows. Their coach, Zephyr. Before becoming a coach, he was the first Indonesian player to reach the highest stage in MOBA esports. And with all that knowledge, he picked this.
Cici. Hah?
Oh my god.
Hah?
Di game penentu kayak gini.
Wow.
Kita
Hah?
nggak flex pick.
Di hidup dan mati jungle Uranus.
Aku percaya Alter Ego.
Let's go Alter Ego.
Oke.
Modal hoki.
Kita
Let's go.
Kita saksikan.
Wah, gua nggak tahu guys.
Alter Ego mampu membawa
Guys,
mereka
gua nggak tahu jam.
babak
Jam.
final luar
Oh,
biasa
ayo, Kak.
menghadapi tim Liquid Philippines
1,
langsung saja.
2, 3.
Oh my
Alter
God.
Ego, go go go.
Let's
Gua nggak tahu dah apakah ini genius.
Liquid completely dominated the early game. First turtle, second turtle, third turtle. By minute 10, Liquid was up 3,000 gold, and Altizy was 2 levels ahead of Yasuke. But just 1 minute later, we saw exactly why Zephyr picked Uranus jungle.
And Altizy's gonna have to run from Yasuke.
Okay, that's the final scene. Additional movement speed. Now he's up against Arfi though. Can Saji save him from this? It's a no. BMI used just to escape Arfi. Doing phenomenal job at saving Alter Ego in this game. Yasuke, can he still live? OHEB trying to go out in the chase. JP, slow down. OHEB still going for it.
Arfi able to still BMI away. Yasuke look for the re-engage.
Oh, he's so tanky. And Arfi finally getting the job done.
Yuzhong and Leomord could no longer kill Yasuke. Arfi's items were fully completed. and the team that had never won a championship finally defeated the world champions.
Terutama buat coaching staff teman-teman.
Wah, bangke ngeliat kayak gituan lagi.
Terima kasih banyak.
Sabar kok.
Semua sangat berarti.